Hello everyone and welcome to the Wolfside channel! Today with a very special topic, I mean always special. So the Red Alliance decided to build in the jungle near the new dungeon, and a few other guilds also wanted to build there. And of course this breeds conflict. These are not my recordings, by the way, this is a friend of mine. But in general, sick bastards built their little village there. Then the Red Alliance sieged it away, and then on the next day they did the same again. So they built up the village, they lost a bank, I guess. A tower and some other buildings and a stronghold. And the question came up, why do alliances do that? Why do people TC others more or less out of the content or out of some areas? Because that is the basic of territory control. And the thing is with guild and alliances and stuff like that, if you claim that this is your, I don't know, your dungeon now, or your area here, or stuff like that, and you don't enforce that, you just let people build there, or you just accept that they are there now and playing there, then it's not your area. And that is the basic concept of territorial control. But the much more interesting thing is, if we could have the sector system, which I presented in a video before, I will link it in the description, then all of this would have more impact. But the question here is that a good idea or not? And I'm not sure about this. I don't know. The problem with the current TC is that everyone can build their shit everywhere, which is good from a gameplay perspective, in my opinion, but which is also bad, because if you want to go in a dungeon and you have 5 different alert towers from 5 different guilds there, you can expect to get zerged. I mean, what do you expect? But on the other hand, I'm also thinking about the guilds who are involved into something like this. I mean, if you building in a territory that you don't own, your own buildings, what do you expect? What do you expect will happen? That everyone is saying, oh yeah, fine, you can build here, or what? I don't get it. But on the other hand, I can totally understand why you want to build somewhere on the map some bases or some stuff that you can enjoy the content there. That's completely normal. I also want to enjoy the minor dungeon, but the thing is, I can't go into the minor dungeon. I can't enjoy the content there because certain guilds are camping the minor dungeon 24/7. Just as an example. And of course I'm angry about that. Of course I'm pissed about that. But I'm not pissed about the guilds there. I'm a little bit pissed about how the game was designed there. But on the other hand, I'm also thinking to myself, this is Mortal Online. What do you expect? If you want to go to the minor dungeon and certain guilds are camping there, then you can do something about this. You can gather a lot of people together and smack their asses to go into the minor dungeon, just for example. Then this is the basic of territory control. And if you don't like that a guild is owning something, if you don't like that a guild is doing whatever guild or alliance is doing, then do something about it. Or don't do something about it. It's your choice. Yeah, and I would really like to enjoy the minor dungeon content or some other content on the map where other guilds are camping the content. Of course, I would like to enjoy that, but I'm not someone who sits there and insults the guilds or insulting the other alliances for camping the content, because that is what TC is about. TC is basically owning a territory. That is why it's called territory control. And of course, when people would start at our Riser dungeon or at our Winter Wonderland to building directly in front of us, I don't know, a stronghold, a bank or something like that to play there, of course we will do everything we can in our might with every member we have to smack you out of there, because that is what territorial control is about. And my main concern about this is, I'm not sure if the current system, how it is now with territorial control, is the best choice. I don't know, but I just guess. Starboard is here since 2009. They thought about the TC stuff since they implemented it into the first game. They thought about all the options, I guess. They even thought about the sectors, the TC sectors. But I just personally don't get it why they don't like the idea of the sectors. I mean, of course, it's a free game. You can place everywhere. That is the thing of Mortal Online. But now we have magically siege windows, which are awesome, by the way. But this is contradictory to the thing how it was designed in the first place, I guess. I mean, people are fighting over resources since human existence, and it's basically the same here. People are fighting over resources. The problem comes when small guilds, small groups, or just a couple of friends wanted to build, I don't know, somewhere on the map, because nearly every point on the map is currently claimed. Then it's difficult. There are a few spots where you can build and no one would siege you away. There's a few spots there. The problem is there are not the best resources and there are not the best dungeons nearby. And for a group of friends or for people that have not the highest ambition in the game, this can go well. This works. But if you're a small group and you have the high ambition to build near a dungeon and want to enjoy the dungeon and compete with very, very large guilds who are really determined to smack you out of there, what do you expect? Because if you have such high ambitions, then you need a high number of players, very good players, determined players, 24/7 players, people who have experience in PvP since years, who have experience in TC since years, since the first game, who have experience in espionage, who have experience in information gathering. You need all these people to play with the big guys. And you have, as a small group, you have a few options here. You can have your small group. You can play somewhere on the map and enjoy the content Mortal Online gives you. Not having the highest ambitions to make Ogmium and mine at the Tefra Crater, for example, or something like that. Then this works. Or you have a small group of friends who are joining a bigger guild to enjoy all this content, which they then can. Or you take the third option, which is mostly the most shitty option you can do. You're too small, having too high ambitions, then trying stuff, failing at that because you're not determined enough to get through this, then being pissed about getting your ass smacked, then complaining about that, and then whining at Star World. And this is the part I totally understand, because I was at that point. A lot of years back, I was at that point myself. So you have these three options, more or less. Maybe even a fourth option, something like that. But it really depends on what are your ambitions in this game is, and what are the logical consequences of your actions. And what I can really tell to you is, it doesn't matter what action you do in this game, there will always be a consequence. And it will be maybe fast or years later. But consequences will come someday. That is just something that I wanted to tell you guys about that. Because every time when the Red Alliance sieges something, or people are mad or pissed, then I often getting death threats. I mean, this is pretty normal, and people are spamming my Discord and making very mean comments on YouTube. This is completely okay. I never delete comments, by the way. So if your comment got deleted by YouTube, then please use words that are not in the YouTube word filter or something like that, and then you can write whatever you want here. I don't delete anything. But I seem always the same. Always the same. We are sieging people. People are complaining. People are whining about that. People are angry at us for that, and I can totally understand why they are angry. But this is territory control. This is Mortal Online. Then they are whining about that, and then they're complaining at Star World for the game design they designed. This is I get it. But if you want to have real PvP conflict, then resolve that please in game, and not sending members of my guild oh, we programmed this little game here. Can you test that? And then they have viruses and you are hacking their accounts. This is not something that is fun. This is just shitty behavior. And no, I'm not saying that the sick bastards here in the video we sieged are these people. No. And this is just a thing in general. It's not the sick. These are actually pretty nice, chill people sometimes. And respect for that they have the guts to build there and to compete with us there. This is something that deserves respect, in my opinion. So I don't want to insult anyone with this video here. And I don't want to claim that this guild is shit, or this guild is shit, or you are shit, or we are all good. No, this is not the point of the video. I just wanted to show you what territory control really means in Mortal Online. And I also want to ask you guys if this is the thing or if I'm totally wrong at that. And maybe the problem is really the design choice of Star World to give us only these options to do that. I don't know. Or if it's good like it is now, or if you would change it to the sector system, or if you don't like territorial control at all and we should completely disable PvP. Disable building destruction. I mean, just an example. So yeah, please leave your opinion in the comments. Would be really awesome, by the way. And please also share this video with your friends. Would be awesome. Every like and every view helps, really. And don't take the game too seriously. Let's just have all fun together and have good experiences in the game, because that is why we are all actually installed that. And special thanks to all the supporters, of course. Carmel, Professor O, Paladin Life, Lukario, Rhonus, Paarthurnax, Cologne, Bulldog, Giovanni, Vargas, RealMadWurst, Cyriss, Creta, you and all the others, of course. Ah, that was too slow, I guess. And never forget to make TC a party hard, make party hard, and see you all next time. Goodbye.